Hello. Very exciting stuff in my life. I got some new furniture recently, which I was happy about. I wanted to get a lot of vintage stuff because I like to think I'm hip, but instead I ended up furnishing my entire apartment with Pottery barn furniture. Everything is the Nantucket collection, which is very straight and clean. And I looked at it, I thought, what does this say about me if I'm Pottery barn? I'm Pottery barn. I have an assortment of gourmet cheeses in my refrigerator at all times, but I seldom know where my husband is. I'm Pottery barn. I have artsy black and white photos of my gorgeous kids up in the living room, but they have learning disabilities up the ass. I'm Pottery barn. My knowledge of fine wines is bordering on alcoholism. I'm Pottery barn. I love Frank Sinatra's music. I've loved it ever since I heard it in a Starbucks 2 weeks ago. That's not good. Big things happening in my life. My mom learned how to text message. Just basically the equivalent of a dog learning how to open a doorknob. It's not good. It's not good. And my mom doesn't understand, the social norms behind text messages. So instead of texting like, love you, honey, she'll give me a 3 text message long novella about something that happened to her in the market. And the other night she was upset and she texted, "There is no God." I called her up, I was like, "Mom, be there in 5. That's a text message. There is no God, that's like a conversation with a rabbi or somebody who can field that conversation. I don't know how to. My mom's in her 60s, and I think you can't get to that age, unfortunately, without tragedies happening to the people in your life. But my mom insists on referring to her friends by those tragedies. So she'll call me up the other day. She was like, "Honey, remember my friend Judy, whose husband dropped dead of a heart attack at 42? "Yes, Mom." "She got a Prius." You didn't need the first part, Mom. You didn't need the first part. I read an article recently that when Carly Simon went on her first date with James Taylor, she was super nervous, and while she was getting ready, she jotted down her feelings in a notebook, and by the time he got to her apartment a couple minutes later, she had written the lyrics to Anticipation, which became one of the most celebrated songs of the decade. And I thought back to the last time I was nervous for a first date, and what happened with me is I was getting ready, and I noticed a pimple on my cheek. I futzed with it, and by the time my date arrived, I was bleeding from my face a little bit. I feel like Carly has the better strategy there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.